You talked after the last game about how you guys kind of spend 2/3 of practice working on defense. At what point do you guys kind of start to switch over and feel good about defense and start working on the other side more?
It was a little bit of an exaggeration. I think we've been kind of chopping away the last 3 weeks or so, and it's hard to get good practice time. That's what a little Caymans, there's 2 days of travel in there, plus 3 games in 3 days, and it only had like an hour and a half of practice time we're over there, so it's almost like we lost an opportunity there to get better other than the game experience. But trust me, it's been a focus. But again, the goal was to get that competitive spirit. But on that end of the floor, but we definitely are transition where we're working more on that.
Do you guys feel like you're getting more bodies back and you're able to see the rotations more and who's going to play with who and whatnot?
Yeah, I think so. I think, like I said, we've just a pretty important position where we've been spotty on availability. And one of your best abilities is availability. And Jalen's had 3 incidents where, he rolled an ankle, had a bad hip. Isaac, same thing. Noah had some stuff too. So we need those guys to be, and like I said, Ryan too. So we're really thin back there as far as just being. They're really kickstart what you're doing offensively. So we got to get that time on the practice floor.
Does Tony Miller continue to look more and more comfortable each time he's out there? It seems like he's either making an impact defensively, offensively. He kind of drove to the hoop, had a nice dunk the other day, and seems to kind of impact a number of different things when he's out there.
Yeah, no, I think. He's been good for us and kind of emerged as that first inside guy off the bench. Whether we can go quick and small, and I mean he's small, he's undersized, but he gives us a little length and quickness. And like I said, scoring in the post, another option. I think Jeff's been really good down there, and he can stretch the floor. And Tony's an inside-out threat too. And I think he draws fouls. He should draw fouls. He's quick and has a good knack for scoring. So as long as we can keep the defensive intensity there, I think he's just got a little edge to him. So hopefully he keeps coming on.
Do you guys hope to put him on scholarship at some point when he can, or
we'll see what we figure. Yeah, let's see what happens on that, and we have some other commitments out there, but I don't even want to. That was part of the deal. Just let's see. I think things will work out, but just see where it goes and deal with that in the spring.
What have you seen from Florida A&M so far?
Not much. I just know they've had a ridiculously tough schedule. It's kind of really unfair. They play with purpose on the offensive end, trying to get the ball inside, and we'll have to be good defensively and just make sure we're not there. And I think we made some strides. Actually, I don't even know what Riverside did I think they out-rebounded us, but I think as far as some of our internal stats, we were better. We really had some slippage in blocking out, and I think we did better against Riverside there. And our rebounding numbers are going to be the raw numbers are going to be a little skewed because we forced so many turnovers. There's not as many shot attempts. So our defensive rebounding raw numbers aren't that, but we're doing better there.
I think they have 4 or 5 guys who are 6'8" or above. They've got a center who's 6'8" and 300 pounds, and looks like he could probably play nose tackle for Coach Leach here. Do you think that'll be a good experience to see that size before the Pac?
Absolutely. I mean, there's always someone offering something for us to get better at, and like they do a lot of screen across stuff. And I know when just kind of glancing the Pac-12, there's quite a few inside teams that are, they've got big bodies up front. And especially the first 2 home games, I think we're going to see some of that. So there's always opportunity to get better there.
Have you been able to kind of monitor the rest of the Pac-12? Do you kind of watch other games or just kind of?
I mean, a little bit. I try not to obsess too much about it, but you do kind of have to practice plan and game plan what you're going to see, and you look, but don't. We're really day by day, possession by possession.
You mentioned after the Idaho game, you're helping out Coach Schulenberger with the recruit. Was that Trinity Rodman? Can we confirm that now?
Is it official? Yeah. Okay, I can comment. Yeah, obviously that her relationship with her brother, that's pretty significant there. But nothing more than that than DJ being in our program.
Is DJ pretty excited about it?
Yeah, I think they're really close. So that's a neat deal.